So, in this video I'm going to talk about mastery. Why is mastery very important in life? Mastery in of itself is not sexy like what most people try to make it look like. It's boredom, it's repetition, isolation, obsession, and transformation of your life. The part of which you take action on the one craft you want to master in your life, and you become exceptionally good at it in the course of time. You become obsessed with something and you decide to dedicate your whole life to becoming a great person, to using it to become a master at something. You get me? This is the part of the dangerous man, the man who cannot be controlled by society, the man who decides to follow one path, who is not a master to many kinds of things. You just pick one niche or one business or one entity or something you want to do, and you spend years and years obsessed. You take time, you learn about it, and you become very good at it. And in the process, you become a master. Mastery takes like around, let's say, 10,000 hours of working on that craft, learning it, refining, and becoming good at it. So roughly it takes around 10,000 hours to master something. That is according to Robert Greene and most great people. In the past, people used to sit with the people who have mastered something. If you wanted to learn medicine, you used to stay with, let's say, a doctor, and you learn as his apprentice. You become an apprentice, and when you become exceptionally good, you're regarded as a doctor. And this is one of the best ways of learning, not the modern education. The best way to learn something is to learn under a highly skilled person. You learn with him. Let's say you want to become a boxer, you learn from a boxer. That's why you have coaches, yeah. So you will become exceptionally good at it. And I know most people say that these days people cannot teach you everything about their craft. This is false. People are just justifying their laziness, and that is a very weak mindset to have. You have to become exceptionally good. So people, they are selfless people. I've learned from many people, yeah, and people are willing to teach you. It's just you who has a closed mind. You don't want to learn things, and you end up projecting to people. You tell people this is a scam, this is this, yeah. So when I was in high school, I wanted to become a doctor, and I was not I was like an average student. I was not very good at studies, I was like average, yeah. I did not score very high grades. I used to look at my results and go like, you can do better than this. And with time, I started to realize that to become exceptionally good at something, you have to start trying to master it. And that is when I started to take my studies seriously. I would spend hours and hours and hours of endless talking, endless reading, talking to teachers, and researching, doing things, and I started to get really good grades. That is until I realized that my dream of becoming a doctor was not really a goal I wanted for myself. I wanted to look for another path, to follow another path. I was not built for what many people say, the majority people's way. Yeah, I wanted to follow something different, something which will make me happy. Yeah. So mastery in of itself is the highest. Mastery in of itself is the highest form of masculinity. It is when skill, discipline, and purpose becomes one thing, and that is you. You decide to become disciplined at one thing. And today I'll show you how to achieve that. Why mastering something is more important than being average or mastering many things or trying to become good at many things. Some people just choose one thing, and when it does not work, they give up very easily. You take, let's say, you start drop shipping. You do it for like, let's say, 1 month. You realize it does not work. Some even days, you realize it is not easy, it does not work, and you shift to another career. And that is a wrong way to do things. You should stick to one thing, give it your life, give everything. You dedicate your life to becoming a very good master at that thing, and it will eventually pay off. So, mastery is the process of turning chaos into precision. Every person, every person is born raw. You do not know things, and you start to learn from the world. You start becoming good at things, and that is when mastery is forged in you. Visualize this: a blacksmith. A blacksmith. We all know blacksmith. If you don't know, Google it. Yeah, he hits a metal with heat, constant heating, consistency, through the fire, through the pain, and eventually it forms something, a steel, which is unbreakable. Sometimes even swords are made through that process. In a world where we scroll all day, people scroll daily, people are distracted. Mastery is rebellion to the world. If you become a master, you know you are not built for the mediocre lifestyle. I'm going to highlight why mastery is important. Mastery gives you power. When you master something very, very well, you become irreplaceable. People start to respect you. You become exceptionally good at it, and you are chosen to do great things. Let's say solving problems. You become irreplaceable. Most people are just average. They are not masters. They know things in a shallow way. So when you become a master, you are able to become irreplaceable, and the world starts to move around you. People listen, they start respecting you, and they give you more attention. Yeah. The second benefit of mastery is mastery gives you a sense of direction. There are times when you just wake up, like right now, I can guess you are a weak person. You don't even know like how your day starts. You don't have a sense of purpose. You just start and aim. You wander around the day. You scroll around and the day just ends like that. You've made no progress. You've not put effort into mastering something. You've not solved problems for people. You're just there. You just consume and consume and consume, and that is a very bad thing. And so when you start mastering something, you stop having no sense of life. You have purpose. You do not wake up confused anymore. You are a man on a mission. And the third benefit is mastery gives you peace. Chaos fades when you stop paying attention to many things. You pay attention to one thing, you have a routine, an orderly way, and you dedicate your life, you focus. Mastery becomes a force of nature for you. You stop reacting and you start creating. There are 4 laws of mastery. There is the law of focus, which means that you do not chase everything, you just chase one thing. You become obsessed at that one thing. Conor McGregor said that he was obsessed with becoming an exceptional MMA fighter. So you just give your life, give everything to that one thing, and you will see that you will become great. That is the first law of mastery. You cannot master many things at once. You just start with one thing and you master it. Continuous repetition, become obsessed. Depth always beats width. If you know, you know. The law 2 states that it's the law of boredom. You will become very bored. You will see people scrolling, having fun, and you are there just doing the boring things. And this is where most people fail in life. They do not like boredom. They like chasing high dopamine activities like scrolling, things like gaming, which are not productive. So you will become bored. This is essential because I'm telling you, because when you start to master something, this will eventually happen, and you must know this so that you can recognize it and use it efficiently. If you can't endure boredom, you'll never reach brilliance. And the law number 3 is the law of isolation. You will become lonely in this journey. You will look at people, you will outgrow your friends, people will leave you. You will expect the world to walk with you, and no one will. Everyone has their own path. And this is the sad thing. You will become alone. Every master, went through a period where they became alone. Through periods of silence, months, years, where no one understood them. That isolation is not punishment. It's purification. It's how your focus becomes lethal. The law number 4 is the law of obsession. You must be obsessed, whatever I said. You must love it more than comfort. You must, while others rest, you refine. While others, talk, you test your craft. Obsession isn't unhealthy, as most people say. Obsession is the way to make something out of your life, something great. Sorry, I said 4 laws. There is the 5th one, which I forgot, which is the law of self-reflection. This is important because the master studies himself more than his craft. You have to refine your losses, think why you failed. Losses are a part of life. You will fail, and I'm going to say this. If you do not want to fail, just become mediocre, because you will fail a lot of times. When you go to a casino or something like that, you start rolling dice. You just hope that with time you will roll enough gold. And this is where most people lose. Most people give up because if you do not give up, if you just hold on and fight through your craft, you will eventually become great. This is how to begin the path. Choose your weapon. Don't overthink. Just pick what you feel is right for you. What you feel you can do without easily getting bored. Something that is natural to you. You have a natural sense of curiosity towards it. Let's say it's martial arts, let's say it's storytelling, let's say it's coding. It doesn't matter. What matters is your commitment. The second one, set the time frame. Forget quick results. People just say like they want to become great in 1 month or in 2 months. No. Set goals. Let's say put like 5 years or 10 years. Ask yourself, in 10 years to come, in 5 years to come, who will I become? Wealth is not built in a single day. And the third step is build a ritual. I'm not saying this like most people will think like when I say build a ritual, it means witchcraft or something you have like, no. It means following a specific plan. Have daily habits, weekly reviews, and a lifelong consistency. Create timetables. Plan your days before the other day. At night before you go to sleep. You plan the next day. Same time, show up. Same focus, with the same focus, same energy, every day, no matter what. And the 4th step is kill all distractions. Like I said in another video, dopamine detox. Cut what weakens you. Gossip, comfort, porn, endless scrolling, movies, social media. A mind which is scattered can't master anything. Like I said, you have to have a singleness of purpose. You dedicate your life to one thing. And step number 5 is find pain and use it. Pain is feedback. Every failure, every rejection is shaping you to become a master. You cannot become good at something without pain. And this is where most people cannot endure pain. Most people are weak. Most of the people in my generation are weak. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying this as a truthful person. A person who cares for you. Who is doing these videos to help you genuinely. Pain is feedback. Learn to use pain. When you master something, life bends to you. Opportunities appear. Confidence becomes silent conviction. You stop chasing. You start attracting. Money, validation from the outside world. We all love validation. So the good validation comes from success. Women, if you love them, they start chasing you because mastery radiates energy that cannot be faked. You see people faking things. You say you train every day, but it's not true. You just lie to the world. And that people can easily detect when you are a liar. Every person you admire, the fighter, the billionaire, the highly skilled athlete, they all became that through mastery. They found one thing, they became obsessed with it, and they gave everything, including their life, to it. If you want to become dangerous, respected, and truly good at something, stop seeking shortcuts. Pick your weapon, train endlessly, and die mastering it. Because in a world full of distracted men, the man who masters one thing becomes exceptionally good at it. And as always, my friends, every action you take carves the man you become.